Yes, people, so it's Saturday and I am going to be backtesting some xauusd, some lovely gold London session trades. Basically, I'm going to Australia. I'm moving over to Australia, so I'm going to be trading London session primarily. So I need to be backtesting gold really. So yeah, let's just pick a random month and let's just do January 2024 because that's when I'm gonna be trading in January 2026. So yeah, let's just see how we get on. January, right there. Yeah, let's just see. So basically my strategy is based off of liquidity, strong candle closures on the 5 minute. A few different things. I like to use a few different things just depending on the day. I think you've always got to be able to switch it up in different market conditions. So yeah, right, so gold, we're clearly bullish, so I wouldn't be looking for anything other than buys really. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so we've got this. There's a 1 hour fair value gap. I like to trade from fair value gaps or order blocks, demand zones, just all the normal stuff. So yeah. See, this looks like a lovely trade already because we've got this demand zone. We're also in a 1 hour gap and we've swept this low here. So I would get in for a buy. I like to use a 1.5 risk to reward. So let's just see how this gets on. Hopefully it wins because if I don't win the first trade, it just looks a bit stupid really, doesn't it? But, oh no. Am I still in that? Oh, right. I would get in again. I've still got conviction, but because we've lost, we go for the 1 to 2. Yeah, we've swept this liquidity. Like, look at that candle. You can't not get in there. Like, I am almost 100% certain that is gonna go above. Yeah, see, this is where you can go break even. And yeah, the idea was right, but it was just a bit premature. Price wanted to sweep liquidity twice. And yeah, from this backtesting session, you'll see how much gold loves to sweep liquidity. Oh look, that's flying, that's it. Let's just see how much it goes to, if it does carry on. Oh no, it just goes past the 1 to 2. But yeah, we were bullish. We had this order block and we were also in a hourly fair value gap. And yeah, it was just unfortunate that the first trade lost, but that doesn't matter at all. You're gonna take losses, it's just how you handle them. So, on to the next day. Now, again, on the 5 minute, I would say we're bullish. But we've swept these highs and we've swept these lows, sort of in consolidation at the minute. So, yeah, we've absolutely melted. Yeah, there's nothing really too clear at the minute. That has melted to the downside though. 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour says. The 1 hour, we've swept these lows, so yeah, it's sort of in no man's land here at the minute. We've swept this high, broke structure to the downside, and now we're reacting off this. The fact that we've touched the zone up once, come back again. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a sell. We've just got London opening. We've swept these highs, broke structure to the downside, and returned to an order block. Prices struggled to break above here, and we've absolutely melted. So go for a 1-to-1. Go for these lows. Boom. See, we could have went for a 1-to-2 there, but to be honest, because we're sort of, there's no clear bias, so that's the reason I went for a 1-to-1. But we did smash a 1-to-2. Let's see if we go on to take these lows. Yeah, price absolutely melted. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, why didn't I go for a 1-to-5? I never hold my trades for that long, to be honest. But yeah, we had, this is just sort of reading order flow. We've had a consolidation, manipulated these highs and broke below. Like this candle, this little section of candles here tells a massive story, because we've come up, we've tried to break above, we've failed multiple times, and this, look at the size of that candle. So yeah, let's go to the next session. Okay, so here, this is a bit more, this seems to be more clear. We've got this high, what hasn't been swept. At the moment, we seem quite bullish, so let's just play price out. See, the fact that we've swept this high, if this candle closes very strongly now, or if, let's just see. Yeah, we closed above. Have we got any 1 hour fair value gaps? We've got this 1 hour fair value gap here. The good thing about trading out of fair value gaps, once it's mitigated, you know that liquidity has been taken, because see this here, this is what formed the gap. So if we come down here now and sweep these lows, you know that we've swept liquidity and we've entered a fair value gap. So, but yeah, let's just see how the candle play out. Oh, see, so we've come down, mitigated this gap, and this is quite a big momentum candle. The time is 8:45. I wouldn't mind taking a long here. You know, we've smashed through this fair value gap. We've inverted that. So yeah, I think if we're going to be bullish here, this is where the move would most likely start from. So let's just see. Oh, that's a nice candle. Oh, that's a lovely candle. Wow. Yeah, this is where I'd go break even. Maybe I'd just put me take profit at these highs. I'm just thinking, if I was live in the market now, it's easy to do stuff when you're backtesting, but realistically, I would have put my TP there. But yeah, go to next session. Right, so what do we have here? Let's delete all the images. Let's go in the 1 hour. There isn't no very clear. No, we're respecting this fair value gap at the minute. But let's just see on the 5 minute, because I'm not really too sure there. Yeah, we've been bearish in Asia session. Getting a big push up. See, we swept this high. That could have even been a nice entry there, but I missed it. We swept this high and failed to close below, so that would have been a nice little entry, and it would have hit a 1 to 2, but I missed out there really. Yeah, this is a bit choppy. This got this low down here, what I think price is heading towards. If price retraces before we take this low, I would put a Fibonacci and set a limit. See, I'll show you what I mean now. So saying that, we're getting into New York session, but this is a good little strategy to use. Sweep a liquidity and a break of structure, then you set your Fibonacci, wait for price to return. Oh no, price has just melted anyway, but what happens a lot of the time is price comes back up, mitigates and takes out the draw on liquidity. But yeah, let's delete all that and go to the next session. Right, so we have this low to aim for. We've been very bearish, so I'd only be looking to take sells. Now, is there any fair value gaps what we can mark out? We have, let's go on a 4 hour. Yeah, I think that low is definitely going to get swept. So we've got this fair value gap, and we have this next one. But let's just see how price plays out. Seems like it's just heading towards that low, to be honest. Yeah, we've taken the low. Was there any trades there to take? We had this supply zone, but we didn't really. Let's see on the 15 minute. To be honest, that was a nice, on the 15 minute, that was a nice zone to buy from here, to sell from, sorry. But I don't know. I don't think I would have took that live if I was trading live on that day, so go to the next session. Right, so we've sort of had, we've been breaking structures to the upside. First thing what I notice also, we've had this liquidity sweep, mitigated this fair value gap, so maybe we want to take these highs. So let's just see if we can get an entry. Oh Jesus, You could go for a quick 1-to-1. Yeah, you could go for a quick 1-to-1. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Yes. See, this is why you've always got to be cautious on the liquidity, what's being swept on gold. If I hadn't took that trade there, and let's just say I aimed for a crazy 1-to-3, that day is either going to be a loss for you, or your psychology is going to be all over the place. That's why you need to know where you're putting your stop loss and is it in a good place. Now even this here, 8 AM, we've swept this high, but not only have we swept this high, we've failed to close above, and we've also swept these highs here. So let's say I didn't take that previous trade, I would probably get in, and I think this could have the potential. I think this could have the potential to melt here. Market, save, and let's just see. See, straight away we're melting. These candles tell you a lot. Like, the wicks do the damage, and when you're closing like this after just wicking out all these traders, that tells a massive story. Now I don't know whether we're going to hit TP or not, but maybe I should have went break even. See, we're reversing now, but yeah, we've been stopped out, but you get the gist. Now if you went for a 1-to-1 there, or you could have even went break even, but you live and you learn. Anyway, go to next session. Right, so we are clearly bearish. Do we have any hourly fair value? Yeah, we have this hourly fair value gap. We have these lows down here to possibly aim for liquidity. Yeah, let's just see how the candles present themselves. What are we reacting off there? What do we have up here? We have this little supply zone unmitigated. See, I'd probably get in for the sell here. Stop loss just above the low, above the high, sorry. And yeah, what time is it? Yeah, we're just approaching London. So the reason why I would take this trade, I feel like we've been bearish, and if we are going to be bearish in London, this is where we will be melting from. So, oh God, well, that made a fool of me. That made a right fool of me. Go to next session. Right, so what do I see here? We are reacting off these little zones and breaking structure, but do we have any hourly fair value gaps? Not really. So I don't think I'd be doing anything apart from buying here, like, but let's just see how the candles present themselves. Got this little demand zone, what's unmitigated. Oh, see, that there, even though we've rejected back down, I think that is a nice buy. I'd go for a 1 to 2 here because I'd just be confident that if we are going to be bullish, now we've swept this low. So there's our sweep of liquidity. We've mitigated this zone, so let's just put this on the 1 minute and play it out slow. Wow, that went very close to stop loss. Yeah, I think we're going to get stopped out. Yeah, we've been stopped out. So, 8:55, yeah, done for the day. Move on to the next day. The next session. Right now, 6:55. Here, same again, I wouldn't really be looking for anything other than buys. Clearly bullish. Now we're breaking structure to the upside. And yeah, let's just see. So, is there any hourly fair value gaps? No, there's not really many hourly fair value gaps. There's this 4-hour one. But even that on the 4-hour, that is looking very choppy. But let's see. So, that momentum candle is huge. We've got this high up here. You could definitely get in for a quick scalp here using this momentum. So yeah, let's just place the order. Oh wow. If we break structure again and close strongly, I'd go to break even. Right, we didn't need to go to break even. The main reason behind that trade was, even though we had this 4-hour fair value gap below, with the momentum of that candle, and this is the draw on liquidity, I was confident that we were going to go higher. So yeah, even this now, the fact that we're sort of coming to this resistance area, we could even look for a sell back down, but it's getting a bit late on, so oh, it's a good job we didn't, Jesus. So yeah, next session. Right, what do I see here? So what I see is sweep of liquidity, small breaks of structure to the upside. Price has just tapped this supply zone, but are we worried about that? Is there any fair value gaps? Yeah, so we're trading out of a fair value gap at the minute as well. So if we get some nice momentum candles to the upside, I wouldn't mind getting in for a buy. Right, so we've swept liquidity again and we have failed to close above. Now I'd get in for a buy here, and the reason is we're bullish, we're in an hourly fair value gap, and these 2 wicks we've rejected twice. So I would enter for a buy, and yeah, I'd go for a 1 to 2 here. A 1 to 2 is at the top of this swing high also, so let's just see. Ooh. Boom. Lovely stuff. So we had a double sweep of liquidity. We were bullish and we were in an hourly fair value gap. So yeah, that was to be honest, that was like an A+ setup. I love to take them type of trades. People use like 1 minute inversions and stuff, but I've never really properly back tested that. Let's see if it had a 1 minute inversion. So yeah, like the 1 minute for me just seems too hard to judge. I've always just been on the 5 minute, but anyway, getting sidetracked. I'm probably going to take a few more trades and call it a night because the video is getting quite long now. But you do get the gist of the strategy, hopefully. This is quite, we've been bearish. Let's see though if there's any 1 hour fair value gaps. There's not many fair value gaps there to trade from. Oh, sorry, I've got something in my eye. Ugh. Wow. I am getting very, very tired. So, what do we have here? We've got these supply zones, what we could sell from. That looks like a nice zone to sell from. Let's just see. If we sold from that, it would mean we had swept this bit of liquidity as well. So, oh, we haven't even went above that. See, again, we've swept this low, failed to close, and now we're moving upwards. Now, I wouldn't really take that. There's no clear candles, but see, that's exactly why I wouldn't take that. So yeah, 8:30. Yeah, the trade. There's nothing for me to trade there now. Go to next session. And right, so what can I see here going into the London session? So we have had sweep of liquidity followed by this break of structure. So I would only be looking for sells really. We've got these fair value gaps. We've got this low on the left, what we could aim for. So yeah, every day you're just trying to build a narrative and reading candles to match that narrative. Have we mitigated any? See, this is looking nice for a sell. We're in this hourly fair value gap, but not only that, we've swept this high and we failed to close. So I would sell. Now this is going to be the last trade because I'm getting very tired and the video has been on for half an hour, so hopefully you can sort of get the strategy that I'm going for. Market enter. Let's put it on 1 minute and just see how it plays out. Oh no. Don't just hit stop loss straight away on the last trade. See, so we're getting some movement down now. You know what, I'm going to go break even. And hopefully, last trade, come on. Boom. Perfect example. That's another A+ setup. So we were bearish. As you can see, we swept this high, broke structure to the downside. On the 1 hour, we had this fair value gap. Go on to the 5 minute, we come up, sweep this high, mitigate the fair value gap, close nice and strongly. Bish bash bosh, give me the dosh. Now, it's halfway through the month and I've basically made 8%, which is absolutely fantastic, really. So yeah, hopefully when I'm in Australia, I can be making that sort of money. Oh my god, we hit TP and then we reversed as soon as we hit TP. But that is going to end the video. Hopefully, if anyone even got this far, you have learned something. And yeah, that was good for me to do as well, going through my trade and talking through. Even if no one doesn't watch this, I'm learning. And yeah, Saturday night, I'm not out partying, I'm in behaving myself. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.